And when I think about these things, I mean, you just have to think about the things that the government has really done. And I'm thinking about, that mysterious cold flu thing that came our way a couple of years ago, just in time for an election, and the people fell for it. We locked ourselves away. Everybody was social distancing. Everybody was locked in their houses. The children didn't go to school. And I mean, it was horrible.
And it became
but would you believe that was cooked up by Dr.
It became a money grab. I mean, if you couldn't even get on a plane unless you got this vaccine.
Right.
Or you had to buy it at the last moment.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't travel. People, family members were dying, couldn't go to funerals. Because, I mean, all of this, the American people were shook and they fell for it. Mm-hmm. And this thing was cooked up in the government lab, allegedly.
It was between, China and the United States, and I believe Duke University in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And the whole element of gain of function, they didn't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
I mean, Fauci should be locked up.
Fauci should, man, the things that I believe that Fauci, and he's on that list for the pre-pardons that Biden is going to give out. Instead of him answering to the American people for cooking this thing up in a lab and then allowing it out into the streets, into the society where they killed people over, so many people dead, children, men, women, elderly, especially, all of these people dead. And for what?
Yeah.
For what?
For money.
Actually.
Power and money.
Power and money.
We can't fall for that again.
Yeah, and these flying things in the air, you mark my words. At some point, something's gonna happen where they're gonna need money for something. Something's gonna happen to we the people, and they're just preparing us, as you say. This thing they're preparing us for something.
Now, remember a couple of years ago, it was the balloons. Remember that?
Yep.
All right, strange balloons floating across the country from the Pacific to the eastern seaboard, and they didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Perhaps that was nothing more than a test to see how we're going to react, what we're going to do, what we're going to ask and demand our government to do. And most of us just looked and said, "Wow."
Yeah.
That was it.
Biden hasn't even come out to talk about these things. I mean, the Congress people are talking about it. Everybody's talking about it, except for the president of the United States of America. And where is the one who was running for president to replace him? Nobody's seen or heard from her. Where is she?